Nearly 39% of men over the age of 45 have lower testosterone. Lower testosterone is generally anything under 300. Now, some of the signs and symptoms may look like loss of body hair, maybe a loss of lean muscle mass, fatigue, overweight. Now, women are also prone to being lower in testosterone, and that usually shows up between that perimenopause and menopause time. And symptoms for low testosterone in women may feel and look like loss of libido, loss of lean muscle mass, muscle tone, also growth, as well as mood swings. My name is Marcy Vasky, and I'm a functional medicine nutritionist specializing in gut health. So here at the Oswald Digestive Clinic, I see a lot of clients come in with bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, and that's just to really name a few things. So if this sounds like you or maybe someone you love, I will link a link to our website where you can easily make an initial appointment to help us help you get started in better gut health. But if you're the kind of person who likes to do things on their own or just want to learn more about gut health, I'll also link our 5 ways to improve gut health guide. It's free. You can read up about it, you can learn, and maybe even gather some tips that can help yourself help heal your gut as well. So today we are going to dig into testosterone and low testosterone and 5 ways that you can help improve that. Now, testosterone is vital to our bodies, and as it goes lower, it can look like a change in body composition, and even as we grow older, it can also look and feel like weight gain. So let's dig into the 5 ways that we can improve our testosterone. Now, one way to improve testosterone is to get regular physical activity. Now, of course, it's getting good cardio and going for walks and maybe even going for a run. That's great for our heart. But ways to improve testosterone is going to be in the weight room. So specifically doing strength training and working the big muscle groups. So doing lifts like the deadlift, the squat, bench presses. Now, if that doesn't feel like something you want to get into, there's lots of ways to strength train. You don't have to do, squats or bench presses. You can just do dumbbell exercises, but the idea is to help your body gain muscle as well as that improving our testosterone. Now, the next way to improve testosterone that I want to chat about is going to be one that I talk about a lot, but that's going to be getting enough sleep. We know how important getting enough sleep is to our whole body and our brain. But what research is finding as well is that getting enough sleep also can increase testosterone, because during the sleep cycle, we actually increase in testosterone. So you want to aim for those traditional 7 to 9 hours a night to help improve that. There was a research study completed on 24 young men, and what they found after 1 week of restricted sleep, daytime testosterone actually dropped by 15%. Now that's incredible, because normal aging decrease in testosterone is only 1 to 2% per year. So just that alone tells us how important it is for you to get enough sleep to keep those testosterone levels high and healthy. Now, the third way that we want to talk about how to improve your testosterone is near and dear to my heart, because it's eating a healthy diet. So to improve and kind of keep that amount of testosterone that we want in our bodies, you want to be sure that you're eating plenty of healthy proteins and healthy fats. That supports that testosterone. So keeping foods in, like getting plenty of chicken, beef, turkey, any protein you like, or in making sure you get those healthy fats like maybe avocado, nuts, olive oil, coconut oil, all wonderful things that are going to help support our testosterone production. And one study that was completed showed that overeating or even yo-yo dieting decreased our testosterone. So you want to keep in those healthy whole real foods and keep your blood sugar balanced, and that will eliminate overeating as well as yo-yo dieting. And that helps our testosterone flourish. Now, the fourth way that we want to talk about on how to improve your testosterone levels is going to be one, again, that I talk about a lot because it just affects so many things in our body, and that is reducing your stress. We know that chronic stress creates lots of inflammation in the body, therefore many disease states. And the one that we're highlighting today is how chronic stress decreases testosterone. What happens is that stress signals that cortisol, which is a hormone in our body, and that disrupts our testosterone, typically decreasing it or even making it more erratic. So how can you reduce your stress? Things like maybe taking a daily walk, maybe doing some yoga, maybe doing just some meditation or just breathing, taking a few moments during your day to do some breathing, some deep breathing that can really just calm the system down. But reducing stress, saying no to things is going to be so impactful on so many things and areas in your body. So I want you to think about that one, because that also, when our stress is high or when we have that chronic stress going on, that reduces our sleep. And just as I mentioned above, sleep is also something where we make testosterone, or where it goes highest during the night. So we want to reduce the stress and increase our sleep. So the first 4 ways that we chatted about how to improve your testosterone is really just lifestyle practices. And the last one that I want to kind of point out here is a few different supplements that might be helpful if you have significantly lower testosterone. And the first one I'm going to run through is vitamin D. Now, I've talked about vitamin D, but it's a wonderful vitamin that's going to work in several pathways in our body. But vitamin D has also been shown to have an impact on increasing testosterone levels. So if your vitamin D level is low, and I always recommend you get it checked just to see where you're at, but anywhere lower than 50, you kind of want to be in that sweet spot between 50 and 80. That's a great range for vitamin D levels. If you're below that, you might want to think about supplementing with a vitamin D supplement, and I would recommend taking roughly 5,000 IUs per day with a meal, because the vitamin D gets metabolized better when you have it with the fats that you're eating as well. So that's one vitamin that can help improve testosterone. The next vitamin I want to talk about is something, or supplement, is called DHEA, which is a hormone, and it helps to actually produce our testosterone. So as we age, we naturally go lower in DHEA and then lower in testosterone. So again, if you're kind of struggling with those lower ranges and feel like you could use a bit more boost with that testosterone, it might be helpful to try taking DHEA. 100 milligrams is a great amount per day. Again, I would take that with a meal so that it gets metabolized nicely with all the food that you're consuming. And DHEA can be very impactful on raising and increasing our testosterone naturally. Now, if you don't feel like doing a supplement with that, you can always take or consume fatty fish, things like salmon, or maybe mackerel, sardines if you like those, or even trying a little bit of flaxseed. That can all help to increase testosterone as well. Now, the last supplement I want to point out is something called magnesium. I'm sure you all have heard about it, but magnesium is notoriously low in so many individuals. But magnesium can really improve and help balance out our testosterone again. So easy peasy to take a supplement in magnesium. I would recommend something called magnesium glycinate, and roughly 1 to 200 milligrams in the evening or at bedtime. So not only can magnesium help improve our testosterone, but magnesium has this great ability to help us sleep better. And again, sleep is so important for our testosterone levels healthy as well. Now, if you don't want to do the supplement, you can easily eat some foods, right? Because, of course, the foods that we consume do have magnesium in it. So things like green leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds are wonderful. Proteins have magnesium in it, as well as zinc. And zinc is something that we're also low in too. So those 3 supplements can help improve our testosterone, help balance it out, and give you the levels that you need to feel vitality and feel well, feel like you're within the body composition that you'd like to be, and give you energy. I hope this helped you today, and thank you for listening. My name is Marcy Vasky again, and I'm with Oswald Digestive Clinic.